Welcome to Steam and Soul, the podcast where heat meets heart. Stories from saunas around the world, from silent sweat to loud laughers. This is where people connect, relax, and open up. Take a breath and let's dive in. Welcome to a new episode of Steam and Soul. Now we have number 16, and today we have a really nice guest from Italy. My guest in this episode was Massimo Gelli. Massimo Gelli started Aufguss 2015 and was this year the 9th time in a row participant at the World Championship of Show Aufguss. So he is still a legend, but still competing and still doing a lot of things. We talked about his journey, his Aufguss, what he did this year in single and team, and also about the Aufguss when he won the World Championship 2022 in team with Simone Manelli. And he's one of the guys who founded Aufgussfusion. And if you're curious what is the secret and what is behind Aufgussfusion, then you have to listen to this episode, and I hope you will enjoy it. So let's slide in the new episode with Massimo Gelli and enjoy. So welcome everyone to a new episode of Steam and Soul, and today I have the honor to have this great guy left to me from Italy, Massimo Gelli. Welcome, Massimo. Ciao, Massimo.
Thank you, Matthias. Thank you. Welcome to everybody.
How are you doing? How was your day so far? Because it's late now. We are recording at 10 p.m. after a long working day for sure, or what did you do today?
Yeah, I had check in the morning early in the hospital for my knee. That I get injured from the VM, and after I went to work, Aufguss and dinner, coming back, running, dog, cat, fixed, and we're ready now. Finally.
Cool. Nice. So I hope it's not something serious with your knee. So I hope
No, it's kind of meniscus, a little bit. I say it's a little bit scratch inside, so I need just to keep it 2-3 weeks slowly. And actually, if it's nothing going worse, I can do normally everything. So we'll see. Hope so.
Good luck for that you get healthy soon.
Thank you so much.
Because it's necessary for your job, because you are working in South Tyrol in Strobelhof, correctly?
Strobelhof, yeah.
So, and what are you doing there? What's your position?
I'm Aufgussmeister, but actually we do also fitness courses and sometimes working with the guest, but it's not my really big things. I mostly do the fitness and Aufguss. Next year I will do also the working with the families and maybe bike tour as well. But this year was, I don't speak so nice German, and this is important for our guests when you go 3-4 hours walking outside with them. Yeah, it's okay English, but they prefer to have someone that is speaking German. So
sense. If you need some help, I can help you with German.
Yeah.
And you can teach me Italian then.
Yeah, I think for you it will be so easy. For me,
yeah, I'm not good in learning languages, but maybe I give it a try someday. Maybe.
Yeah, we can exchange.
So, okay, so you're doing Aufguss at Strobelhof. I think it's a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, 4S.
4S. 4S, okay.
4S, yeah.
And you're doing normal Aufguss there, or what are you doing?
We do actually 3 Aufguss per day, because the hotel has many activities. So from the morning courses, the walking, the 11:30 courses, 2 o'clock to courses. So the people is always going around, enjoy the mountain, maybe go to Meran, to the city. And in the afternoon, we make this year 3 Aufguss. Last year it was 4. Maybe in the high season we go on 4. We start always slowly with the relax Aufguss, maybe with the fan, something very chill. When we have 4, we have the Mother Classic, normal. And we have kind of show at 5. And the last one, we actually do some special, we call special Aufguss. Maybe one time we do the orange tree ritual, one time we do the smoke ritual, one time we use menthol, violin, piano, herbal infusion. So the last one is always a little bit calm Aufguss, but with something particular inside. So, and the show is not show like VM. but we bring a topic, we have the costume, we make some scene, some part on the show, but it's really easy. And the most is the connection from the music and music and costume we have. That's important. Just the guests love it. So we do Queen, we do rock, we do Lion King, Vikings, pirates, something House of Geldes, Casa de Papel. So we do.
Nice.
It's nice, yeah. The people like, so it's yeah, we have amazing sauna. That's very, I think, the best one in South Tyrol for sure. I can say. And, if you want to, it's a 90 place, 100 Polish style, so very very near. And we have a beamer, so we have smoke inside. We have a very nice effect, moving heads, a spot from the door, from the floor as well. No, it's very. You can close it, open, good views. So the sound is perfect. You have a good high, and you can throw it. You can go up. You can throw from side to side, doing 2 and 3. No, it's the sound. It's really wow.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have to come. You have to come.
Yeah. One day I will do that. You said that you're using violins in the Aufguss. What does it mean? Are you playing the
No, we just
violin
do
or?
the music. Yeah, I'm not good
Okay.
doing the violin. No, no, no.
That would be also nice, huh? Not.
Yeah, yeah. If
Okay.
you can do it, whew, crazy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's good for the instrument, the heat and
Yeah,
the
I
steam.
think
I'm not sure.
violin maybe for the chord is not so good.
Uh,
You can
but
use
okay.
maybe other, but the violin maybe for just couple of minutes is also okay. Go in, do it, go out, can works. Other way, it's very dangerous
I
for
think
the
so too, because they're
instrument.
also expensive. They're not so
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah, that's true.
So cool. But now my question is, how did you start to get into sauna? So you're a sauna master, you're doing fitnesses. So what was first?
So my story start 2015. So nice now 10 years, yeah, full 10 years. And I was after the school, just my first experience working was in Amsterdam. I was making pizza. So I was pizza maker Gravenstraat in the centrum, really in the Dam Square, so very very in the middle of the city. And after 1 year there, I decided to change because 19 years old, out far from home, friends, family. So it was nice here. I learned better the English. I have my experience. It was nice. And when I come back,
Only
work,
one question, maybe.
yeah,
How did you came to Netherlands? Also, why did you choose
yeah,
Amsterdam?
because
How did it?
we get a friend that his friend was already living in there. And she told us, if you want to make some experience, Amsterdam is nice. You can easy find a job, whatever it can be service, can be pizza, can be cleaning. And so we started with I started with two of my friends. We go there. The first month was completely have fun and not so serious. And after I stay 1 year, one stayed for 2 months and the other for 4 months. So for me, I, it was good. I feel good. So 1 year and 2 months, something like this. So it
Okay,
was
but
nice.
it was not Claudio and Simone that were
No,
with
no,
you.
it was my two
Okay,
friends
okay,
from my company when I was, yeah, my company from my city. Yeah, just two good friends head to head. It
okay,
was a nice idea and good.
cool.
And
So then
so
continue, please. Yeah,
yeah, when I
sorry.
come back, it was really nice opportunity because really 5 minutes from my house, really my small city, Calenzano. It's from out to Florence, 30 minutes maybe. And it was this new spa building, so it was not open. And my father get the news, why you don't send the curriculum there? And I sent it actually just for a joke. I did, because when you send it, you can write like what you want to do. I put it security, I put it service, animation. I don't know, animatore is in Italian, the guy who stay with the guest.
Hmm?
And so when I received the call, I say, okay, I go to the application. The application was in Florence. We had like 15 people, and next to a table, and on the screen for the first time, yeah, okay, guys, this is for very strange things that I think nobody of you can know. And they put the video of Helly Haller, my good friend, my brother, and because there is an old YouTube video about Helly in the sauna and making a nice Aufguss with he has the painting, lighting painting on all the body. You can find it. It has a lot of views on the YouTube. And so the ex director, he show us this one, 2-3 minutes, and after they start to talk, we are bringing this. You will do this one. You will be learn at the beginning. Of course, you have to stay with the guest, check the rules, and everything was not only about the Aufguss. And so uh, I think I had from them good impression, because I was actually after the managers and assistant managers. They they were we were selecting in 3. Claudio was in the manager already, but from the reception, and from the wellness team, we were just in 3. So I accept. Why not? I was curious. I was really next to my house, 4 minutes by car, really perfect. And the place is Asmana, so uh, it's I have to say, because everything started there. So that point, and the first 3, I was so lucky to be in the first 3, because we were to the building, still not all finished. The very 2 months, the last 2 months, when they need to clean, finish this, and in these 3-4 days beginning, we get a crown field there. So we get Werner, we get Arnold, and so I had the first training, explaining. I think also France maybe, or someone from the Berkila. It was like 2-3 days. So they show us what is Aufguss, the basic oils, the role of the Aufgussmeister. And so after these 2-3 days, we just do the 4 basic movement. And from that, we go to 10 days later, like in hotel, with all the wellness team, the 15, 20 people more we were at the beginning. So us 3 plus the manager, 1 or 2, we learn to the other. We just learned 10 days before. We were to the basic movement. And so from there start everything. So the spa open. At the beginning was family and friends for just 2 days, a weekend. And after this one, the spa open, and we start to getting everything on. We were so lucky. I need to mention him, because my mentor, Nicola Reganaz, was a guy. He's my really good friend, and I call him my mentor in the sauna, because he was the only in the team. He arrived a little bit later, like maybe 1 month later, but he was already Aufgussmeister from 2 years. He was already from Kronfear, in Kronplatz. He made in Bruneck the training and everything. So he was really at our beginning, our guide, I can say, the word. And so he really teach us in the first year what is an Aufguss, what really is an Aufguss. And this part, but we can continue later on this, is I think the things that we are losing now, going through the years, through the social media, through the waving techniques. I think for us, the first year and a half before the first championship, first year, we only do the 4 classic, only
Nice.
concentrated on the heat, on the stove, on the people, on what really the Aufguss is actually. And so I think we were so lucky to have him, because this first year we really understand, and you can see later, because when we get in competition, I think the first 2-3 years, all of my team of Asmana, we almost arrive always in the top 5 all. Yeah, it was like domination of Italian championship. First, third, fourth, and 5, or first, second, fourth, and 5. So for until 2018, 16, 17, 18, and almost also 19, we were always on the top. Claudio won 16, I get third. Claudio won 17, Claudio won 18, and I always get second and third. And so from 18, 19, the things a little bit start to change. So the first throw, and there was already in 2016, 17, but really pizza. Throw the pizza like this, and it was crazy. If you do, I have actually a recording from 2017 of my Aufguss, and if you compare to now VM, but
It changed a lot, huh?
it was more show. I think this year we really come back to the little bit from the roots, to the changing the rooms, more points on the story, more on the acting, more on what is Aufguss show. Because I think in the middle, from the beginning, and this year, it was too much out of the show, in my opinion. It was too much who is good with the towel, that was very, very important. That actually it is, but it's not freestyle. It's still Aufguss show. So the last, I can say also 2 years, also Buzlo last year was getting better. But this year, the changing was really, you can see maybe it's for who like us saw the beginning, we are coming a little bit back, and this is really amazing. Also for the community, for the Aufguss in general, because I think not a lot of people really know actually now, who is growing now from the beginning, what's an Aufguss. Yeah, that's a little bit sad, because for us, we don't have social media. I make an example. 2015, we start 2016, first VM, and after the first VM, we see 1 throw, 2 throw, double angel. I still remember this time in 2016 when I was asking Rob Kaiser, please let me see the double angel. And so from this VM, you get 3 moves. Until the next year, you just do three moves, because you don't have social media, you have nothing to see. So VM 17, we catch 3-4 moves. 18, you catch 3-4. So when you were walking other saunas, other country, you just learn by your experience. Now it's you open Instagram and you have 100 videos, and we're still moving a towel. So if you can see the video and you try, you can at some point you can learn it about the techniques, but you can't learn what Aufguss is. That's really very important for the schools in all the Europe to stay with this. Robert is doing amazing. AufgussRoots is doing amazing in this one. And Italy as well, we are trying to stay always Aufgussfusion, other schools, to get really what the Aufguss is, but not too lost in the other way, because it's not so common. Yeah, from who lives from, as I said before, it's completely another word now. uh, but you have to stay with this, because level going up, you have to go up. Other ways, you stay back, and this is also important.
I would absolutely agree. I think it's one dimension, like the towel, but it's only one and it's much more like distributing the heat, also the oils, or to creating an atmosphere and something, and put the guests in the middle and not the sauna master. I think sometimes I have the feeling that it's more like getting a stage, maybe to
Yeah,
say it like that, and on a show that's fair. I think maybe we have or people have to separate between day-to-day business and show, because if you go to a competition, you have to do a show.
of
But on
course.
a day-to-day thing, I think that's really important. And it's also not so easy. I think the classic, because I
Yeah,
started 1.5 years ago, the classic is the hardest one. I learned the pizza in 10 minutes. The classic, I needed 9 months to
yeah.
10 months to get it closely good. Let's say it like that. So really good. Before we dive deep in a bit more, maybe you can tell the audience who is Heli Haller. Maybe you can tell, because
Yeah, of
I
course.
met him at the museum.
Heli is like, I can say, ambassador of Aufguss in Italy. He's my good friend. I know him from 2016 or 17, something like this. And he was really one of the first Aufgussmeister with a name. With a name, everybody knows him also from the old guy like us. And it was like, yeah, but I can say ambassador of Aufguss is the perfect. He's from South Tyrol, from the Passiertal, Valpassiria, and I think he was the first Weltmeister, but not
I
from
think
the
so
VM,
too.
the competition before the VM, before the VM born. So it's a legend. If you have to one day, if the Aufguss has, the Hall of Fame, I think Heli has to be maybe the first one to go in the Hall of Fame of Aufguss.
Did he also work in Kron 4? Because now he's in Andreas, right? He's
Yeah,
working.
I don't know because he is now in Andreas from 15 years because when Andreas opened, he was already there the first
Uh,
year. I don't know, probably yes, but I'm not sure. He worked already before in some other sauna. That's I'm quite sure, but I don't know if it's Crowfear, but he were in Crowfear, I think a lot of time, especially before. Now, yes, he's in Andreas and everybody goes there for heli because he
mm,
really built something special for the hotel because it's not easy to the chef in the first of the hotel and also for the guest. I want to go there for Aufguss. This is very difficult. Actually, they come for the nice food. Of course, the South Tyrol is amazing place, so mountain and
mm.
everything. But in Andreas, he created during these 15 years really the people love the Aufguss and mostly as he told me, and I'm working with his wife Monica, so she told me already many times that really people goes there for the Aufguss, and that's really for that I say kind of ambassador because it's really
Mm.
on one of the first really that try our community to grow up because we are not so much we are going out, but he was one of the first. Heli
Nice.
on the Hall of Fame. Let's say to everybody, create this Hall of Fame and put Heli. The first one has to be him.
Nice. And maybe you can also say something about Kron 4, because you sent me there this year. I was visiting Kron
Yeah.
4 because you gave me that advice, because everything started there.
Yeah,
So maybe you can say some words for the community that did not
Crown
know about it.
Fear for us, old guy, in the sauna, unfortunately, not in the life. It's like we call the temple. So everything really started there. For sure, it's not really like this, but when the things start to grow, it is one of the first places where, and when you went there, it's really temple of the Aufguss, and they're so I don't know, how can I say? It's a special place. As I spoke with Thor uh, last week, he was told me asking me what are you doing Wednesday and Thursday because me and my girlfriend we wants to come up maybe, and I say to him go to Crown Fear.
Mm.
I think he's went there I don't know if he's really went at the point, but you have to if you love Aufguss you have to go one time for sure. Yeah. They are
Yeah,
really
I can.
still now in the old style, very on the heat, very on the people, very on the Aufguss pouring, waving, essential oil. Actually, until some years ago, you were not allowed to do anything about classic there. So if you're a guest here, you do classic and that's it. That's our rule. And you need a place like this. And so everybody who are in Italy, after listen this, go to Cronfear. Not in the weekend if you don't like too much people because it's very full, but you have to go because it's the
Before
temple.
you can go to Bergila because it's close
Yeah, you
by
can
and
do
can
together.
visit the
Yeah,
Bergila
together.
where they produce
Best
the oil. It's
combination.
amazing. Yeah,
Best
that's what I
combination.
did. So that's a
Yeah.
recommendation. And also what I can add to the place, the love to detail, all the smells, the smokings, what they're
Yeah.
doing in all the area.
They
I
are
think they
so
have
clean,
close to 20,
everything.
20 saunas and so
See,
really special ones I never saw before. Also this big cupboard where you have to open up and then you have all the ingredients there. I can smell them, the lavender and
it's
all. It's really, it's a special place. Also, it's really, I can approve. You said, right? It's really a temple and it's really special. It's like a must have for every sauna master or sauna
yeah,
lover if you
they
have the
have to go.
chance to go there.
Who
Absolutely.
loves the sauna and the Aufguss? One time you have to go for
Yeah,
sure. That's very
absolutely.
important.
But yeah, I think now it's a good time to come a bit more to maybe if you're starting with the VM this year, where you're also competing, and then maybe we can work a bit backwards because you're still also a world champion in team 2022. But let's start maybe with the VM this year because it was the first time I think, since it's the show VM that it was in Italy.
Yeah.
And they built up the new area in Verona in Acquadense with the 350 people. So now it's called the biggest sauna so far. So maybe you can start with what did you do? What was your story? Because I was surprised when I saw your story in the World Championship because I also saw it in the Italian Championship and it was a different story. So maybe you can tell the audience what happened from the Italian Championship to the VM.
So I start with the team, maybe, yes. Yeah,
Go.
team.
Yeah, actually you did also team, true. Yeah, with Simone and Michela.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
also I start with single and single. In the Italian Championship, I had this idea. Michaela, my girlfriend, actually, she has this idea to do. I do PS I Love You, the film. Everybody knows probably. It's a story of. I changed the rule because in the film it's him, and in the in my story was her. So it was actually a wife that she know already that she have probably cancer because also in the film they don't know. And during the 2 months, 3 months of the disease goes worse, worse, worse until they die, she prepares something special for him. So uh, in the film for her, in my show for him, and start all from a letter. So the first letter coming to 1 week after the die, and the second coming after 1 month, the third. So the film, it's a kind of this idea, and the goal was just to help him, me, or help her in the film to go further. So bad things happened, and but to continue to live your life and go over the bad things that unfortunately can happen in this world. So I prepared this. Of course, also it was like a challenge for me because my role normally in my AFU show, who knows me from the beginning, I'm always doing Gladiator, Capitan Akab, Arsène Lupin, and so my role is always dynamic with energy. And so this year, my challenge in Italian Championship was to try to go out of the comfort zone, so change completely. So my show was really try to stay in the motion from the beginning to the end. The acting has to be very in the opposite way that I'm usually comfortable to do it. So uh, it was I like to do it. It was a nice challenge. And I had nice also. I think Aufguss in Verona, I get the third place, so it was also nice. I was second, I think, to the semifinal. No, probably it was first. I don't remember, but I get third at the finish. And so VM, after the VA, the Italian Championship, you always listen to the jury, the feedback, and the feedback was okay. You did a great, of course, but it's not really you. And some juries suggest to me, if you want to do a nice, of course, or compete, what's your, and of course I want to compete always. That's my problem. So I still really June, July, 2 months completely in the middle of what I do. I should do this. I should change. Uh, because maybe with this one, they told me that my acting was not really on me, so I was a little bit forced. Mm, it's like I make always an example when I explain this one. Eddie Murphy is very famous to make acting in funny
Yep.
films. And so if you put him to do it, maybe some lovely story said, they call another actor. So, and so at the end of the day, I was happy about this. Of course, I really enjoy. It was nice, but I decided to change. Unfortunately, I decided a little bit late because I really prepared my Aufguss in 1 month, 1 month and 2 weeks, something like this. And I was completely changing them. I create a new story from just idea from Michaela as well, and thinking, and I make this story that can be more in myself in some points, and I make a photographer that is really, really, really hungry with everybody. Probably we also with his life. So shouting after assistant, shouting after model, and this was the first round. So I was really hungry in the presentation, if we can call presentation, in the waving, also with the face, very hard waving, until second round, I received a call from the grandmother. And the grandmother, yeah, you have to come to my house because you are changing. I need to give you something. And my idea was here to try to move the story, of course, in a good way. Because if you start, and in this box, I put a Polaroid. I put some photo that I have actually here, so I still have it. I put,
Nice.
and it was like the part of the show when the guy start to think what I'm doing, because well, in my imagination, the grandmother remembered to me to be that when I was 9 years old, I want to be photographer. That was my first Polaroid, my first dream, you can say. So the second round is very confusing. So soft music, and this was the part of I'm thinking what I'm really finish a second round. I put a dream. So when I was sleeping, this dream I use an AI that is crazy. Pay attention of AI guys because it's I don't like actually. He can do too much. And so this dream was a child running with the photo camera in the hand, very happy. And so when I woke up, I understand what to do. So leave the job for 1 week, go with the family, go with everything. And this third round was really find myself, good guy that loves the dream was to to be a photographer. And at the end, I restart the first part as very happy, very polite. And that was a really simple story. In 1 month, I'm really happy, and I'm really surprised that I get the ninth place as well. So
You're surprised. It was an amazing Aufguss, my friend.
yeah, but when you prepare so short time and the level is so high and details are really important. And I heard that I was, I think, the eighth best points. But with the winning on the day, I was out from one. But my points was eight.
Okay.
I
Oh, that's
was,
double
if
sad.
yeah,
Okay.
if you don't have a winning of the day, I was in the final. So,
Okay.
but it
Yeah,
was
but
hard.
man, you can see that your experience, you only need 1 month and can deliver something. So think about you have 6 months time. So
Yeah, no, but
let's let's
this year I
no, but
say,
it's still
I have to
amazing
do
and
it.
respect for this change, because this also, that means a lot to do it, also for the confidence and everything. I think it was maybe also not easy for you. I'm not sure how you felt to making this decision, because you prepared a lot for the first one and then you delivered such a nice one. And for me, it was like, maybe to give you my feedback from outside, that you, in the first round, you lose completely passion. So what you did was not without any passion, but was like a business and shitting
Yes.
and screaming. And then at the end, and it reminds me also for a lot of sauna masters, I think Andre Serban did something similar in his playoffs, that
Uh-huh.
you find your passion back and you did the reason why you're doing this job, because it was your dream and you want to create something. And this was really nice to see. So the peak was really nice that you were creating from the start. In the second round, it was also a bit emotional for me, the second one. And also the message, the granddaddy always have rights. So listen to your granddaddies and mothers.
Do it.
It's also, it is,
Do
it
it.
is. Come on. They know sometimes better than us. And it was really nice. And what I always love, and that's what you always said, your classic movement and your distribution of heat. This is amazing. Also if you go to Aufguss of Massimo, that's my experience, he make it hot, but in a nice way, because he
Yeah.
know what you have to do. He was also the first, I think you were the first Aufguss master who have to compete in the new
Yeah,
sauna,
actually, I was the
especially.
second.
Yeah,
I
but
was the
the first
second.
one was not working. And that's
Yes.
why then you get the first. And also to have this experience, to go in a completely new cabin and to deliver such a show. So also, so from my side, really respect. It was amazing.
Thank you, my brother.
And keep going, keep going.
Yeah, I will. I
And for
will.
me, it was not a surprise that you get nine. I was more surprised that not to go to the finals, but it's so close. As this year, I must say, it was so close. So many good Aufgusses, but what I was seeing. So
Yeah, the
it's
top
still tough.
15, top 15, I think maybe top 18 was really,
It was close.
really,
Sometimes
yeah,
it was half a point by day winner from place 1 to second. So half a point, and this is nothing.
it's
That's
crazy.
like, oh, I closed my eyes for a second. Sorry, I didn't saw it. So that's really, and it shows, but the development also, I think, of the quality and everything. That's nice to see. So, but congrats for that single. So now
Thank
team,
you. So
if you want
team,
to share.
of course, team, we start from idea from escape room that I never saw in this 8 VM before this one. And we just do it, this kind of story that in Italian, actually, when I see the recording, it was not so good. Really, the story missed a lot. In the Italian, it was these three friends coming inside of opera, and the girls get mad, get no, not mad, but boring. Let's go somewhere. I bring you in a nice place, escape room. So the second round was searching the keys for the first room in the escape room. In the third one was still find something to escape that the last room. And at the end of the Aufguss, that was the Michaela mm, playing with me and Simone, and she really make a trap of us, and she closed us inside. That was very uh, simple. And also here we listen to the feedback of the jury, and in Italy we really lucky. Thank you, Lilia and Luca, for their recording, and they send only to us our Aufguss show. So
Mm.
when I saw the show, it means something. Yes, actually, was nice, of course, but with that story in VM, you don't go anywhere. And
Mm.
so we change completely. And we are not three friends, but just two coming in the disco. and we saw this beautiful girl. So the first round was like flirting. Simone was flirting with her. She was flirting with him. I flirted with her. She was flirting with me. So was all the first round was playing or on who is gonna take this girl out at the end. And we follow her for sure. After the first round, we follow her to the escape room. That it's always the nice part. And we completely changed the escape room with really games. So the first one was the Super Mario.
That was nice.
You don't know
Yeah.
how many games we check on YouTube about the arcade 90, 90, 80, 2000. And so the first one was this Mario Donkey Kong. And the first, we found a pen. The winning of the game is just a pen. We waived the second round like a team because we are still playing in escape room. So the second part was all three together until we get, and I'm really proud of this because it was really a nice idea from us. We made the twister. So when we were speaking, I don't remember from who was the idea, maybe Michael or maybe B, I don't know. We see this light on the ground and we say, why we don't play twister with the lights coming? And so I think that one was good, good idea. And she bring us, we win the twister, and inside of the aquarium it was a course cray from open the wine.
Mhm.
So the pen and the course cray go into the door, and we go to the second room. So it was really beside the Italian was really more games, really games that you can find in escape room,
Mhm. Mhm.
more hide, not just finding three keys and open the door. And the
What I also
second, and the
like that you missed the twister the first time. That you also
yeah,
showed, oh, you missed it. So the first time you failed,
yeah,
and
we
then the
make
second
kind of
time
funny
you
as well. Was
yeah.
yeah, kind of funny and at the points serious. Third round, we get in the second room of the escape room, and this was this room without electricity, so just a cable. We try to plug in the first cable, but only half sauna goes up. We try to plug the other, and only only one other half was up, and we play this one on waving. And the idea was the goal of the escape room was to find it to get the electricity back. So all the round was with the UV very down, and at the end of after the good hit, we found another plug, and so the sauna was back, and bam, just a box in the middle of the room. And that box is still the trap we used with the dry ice, like in the Italian. But this time we changed completely because actually it was to play from Simone and Michaela, because in the beginning I was the rich man in the disco. And so they blame me for stealing my money and everything. And there was the first palm. But the second palm was that Michaela was also playing with Simone. And so she put the mask off for Simone in the trap. And at the end, we are two friends stay in the room, and she was outside. Hello, you want to get up, get out? So it was nice. I have to say, when I see now the results, we were in the final, less point than everybody in the story. And this is, I was a little bit confusing. Only on the story, yeah, of course. All eight was amazing story, I kind of say. But I think our in that point deserve a little bit more in the part of the 30 points. And maybe we lost there in them category. We lost some points. Maybe we can get one, two more position. Uh,
Okay.
there's one when I see the feedback. I was okay. I expect a
Mhm.
little bit more from the story because I think it's cool. It was a nice idea, new idea, but at the end we were in the final. We arrived six. When you arrive to the final, you already won. I have 4 final, but I have 9 VM. So imagine how many times I didn't go to the final. So
Yeah, but still, it was a really success. Also, it was a
yeah,
nice
of course,
Aufguss, and it
100%.
and
We happy.
it was nice to see what you're describing, the development of the scene, because the Aufguss at the VM, if I compare to the Italian, was much more micro acting. And you
Yeah,
really cut the scenes much more, not that you really can identify the 3 rounds. So it was,
yeah.
let's say, a better flow or a better dynamic of the story. And also
Yes.
like the games and everything that was much more like small highlights and actings, what you could do.
Hmm.
Also the first round was much more entertaining for the people compared to the Italian, but it still was good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
But it's nice to see from outside how also you guys developing, like considering the feedback from the Jew. That's why they're doing it. So take it honest and then think about what you can do out of it. And I think that's really good. And it
yeah,
also
feedback.
took a lot of experience and also confidence to do that, to accept it and say, okay, if the jury is saying that, maybe you have a different feeling or opinion. That sometimes happen.
Always like this, but we're
Yeah, but it's normal.
we
I
are
think that's normal.
participant. They are jury, so
Absolutely.
the view it's always
Absolutely.
different. You cannot
Yeah,
do anything. You just trust
absolutely.
the jury and try to your best.
Yeah, absolutely. But you said it right now. It was your 9th time at the World Champion. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. My only question is, because correct me if I'm wrong, you never won the Italian Championship,
Yeah, in
my
team,
friend.
yes. In team
And
two times.
I'm trying.
In
Oh,
team
sorry.
two
Then it's
times.
single. Then it was in
In
single. I'm
single,
sorry.
it's my
What's going
uh
on?
yeah. I always get it second and third. That's it.
That's
That's
still
it.
amazing, but I want to make a fun out of it. But honestly, an impressive 9 times at the VM. Was it in a row? Yes, it was, right?
Yes, it was COVID out, but
Yeah.
16, 17,
Okay.
18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
Amazing. And you get world champion in team 2022.
2022. Wow.
Would you like to share what you did? Because I saw the Aufguss at Grand Aufguss Master 23, I think, and I love it. And maybe you would like to share what you did because this was
Of course.
nice. It
This
was with
was
Simone,
really, yeah, with
correct?
Simone, it was really, I can say, my highlights of the career because it was really also surprised because me and Simone, we are from Florence, and you have to know that all Florence people they're really attached to the city.
Mm.
So this was idea that that he had for his single, I think 2019, with his ex-girlfriend that she was studying all the stuff, but he didn't do it because for single was not so good. It was more team Aufguss. So the idea is from Simone, and we start to think how to do it in the sauna. It was the story about the Dome of Florence, so the Cathedral Dome, and it was the first dome ever created that hold itself without any stick, anything that. So it just stay inside is empty, but it stay. And this was from Brunelleschi, that I was Brunelleschi, commissioned by the Medici. The Medici was the family that lead the Tuscany, the reign of Tuscany for many centurion, may I can say.
Mm.
And we have inspiration because they make also TV series about all the Medici. So not only, and this was a part that this guy, crazy guy, Brunelleschi, this architect, just come in the room and say because it was they had to rebuild the dome. So many architects that were there asking. I will one said we put a coin inside. One said many stuff, and this guy come inside with an egg, crash on the table, and if you put an egg on the table, you destroy the egg, but the egg stays. And
Mm.
so from that point, the Medici, Lorenzo, say, okay, I want you. Let me see. And so he built it, the first dome of Florence, the first dome ever that stay up alone. And our story was really fun because we start really the presentation was Simone asking, I'm looking for the best architect who is making this dome. And so everybody thinking, everybody talking, DIY, I want to do this, I want to do this. And so I come outside. I have the most nice idea, the hold with the dome with all the self like this egg on the table. So we have the video with the eggs and we put the ice ball without anything on the stove. So okay, nice, interesting. Come with me. The second round basically was the study. So I bring him to my office and I show him all the project and in this part me and Simone, it was very long. We built it like a small dome. Of course, we made by ourselves, looking the photo and everything. Well, it was really good. I have it still at home. And so the second one was also showing the modeling, the small one. Small one was quite big. How can be? And so let's do like this. And the third round, we change our role in constructor. So we were not still in this moment. The Medici and Brunelleschi, but two of the constructors. So we use cord for showing that we are bringing up the rock and everything. Really, we try to use it many things that they use really in that moment. And we use a big flag with our with the logo of Florence. And the end was just a drone coming up now from the view of now Florence. So it was the things was really crazy because we actually won with the story of our city. That's me and Simone when we are thinking about this. It's like something magician, I can say, destiny. I don't know. It was really because this week was really hard, really hard because we had the Aufguss on Thursday. We dropped also one towel because I have the nice idea, my stupid idea. Everybody knows me in that way. We had the table with the, I don't know in English, when you can cut the wood, the big circle.
Yeah.
And so I was with my big friend Rene. Hello, my brother. How are you? So look, Rene, what we have in the table. I do it like this with the hand, and I stick my finger inside the pum, and I had like I think this with a cut of 2 centimeters.
Oh
I
no.
became
Okay.
completely white. Doctor came, and so I had this was Wednesday, I think. Wednesday night
Mhm.
when we are bringing the things near to the sauna, and the Thursday morning we had the Aufguss. So I was thinking I ruined everything because I in the Thursday I had the really um, and around the
Bandage, a big
bandage,
bandage. Mhm.
but that was not okay. So I lost a towel, I dropped a towel. I was so the semifinal. We were I can say also luck because you need luck because we with this finger only make one mistake that you lost
Mhm.
point. And so after this, the game is not finished. Thursday night we start to feel so bad, really. We had the intoxication by the food, but not only us.
Mhm.
For me, it started. I was making photo shooting with Benoit for the Pierce,
Mhm.
so I was in the sauna this hour. Oh, I'm not feeling good, but I had the word with Benoit. We have to finish the
Mhm.
photo and everything. So we breaked. I stay really at least 1 hour. Try to smile, but very bad. At
Mhm.
9, coming out from Buslo, puking. And what the worst you can have it we had it. So all the night we don't have medicine, we don't have pharmacy near. We stay, and this was sorry also for our colleagues in the house because we stay. I think one of the worst night of my life. I went to the
Mm.
bathroom, I think, every 5 minutes. One time from up, one time from down. It was completely what go. And at midnight, Simone started as well. So all the Friday we were in the bed. Everybody at Oslo, me and Simone in the bed, the kaput. My mom and our friends bring us the medicine. So at 11, 10 o'clock we start to take something for stop puking and so the day was kind better, but we don't move from the house all the day. And we were looking the results. Oh, final, boom, and start. And in single as well, Massimo final, boom. So we were Caputa was in the final with single and team.
Nice.
And so the Saturday we arrive. We were six place in the Monday, Friday,
Mm.
and we just go there to have fun. The Saturday, I can say, was really perfect for us. Not
Nice.
not so many times you have the luck that everything goes in the good direction,
Mm.
and and at the end we were happy, but we really, I can swear, we never imagined that we can win. When it was the results, we were there, 8th place, 7th place, 6, 5, and start looking. This is crazy. So we remain Miss Simone, Eliška, and Kashka, and they called them for the 2nd place. Was what? There is a photo from Richard in my Facebook that I was me and Simone were, because we really don't expect. Maybe you go there for make the best, but 1st place for us was really not expecting. But when we see the video, we have the video from the live.
Mm.
I'm really proud of what we did. It was really good atmosphere, good Aufguss storyline. It was, and we were of course lucky because you need a little bit of luck as well. And in the single, I was 5, and I say, yeah, I can be also 8. I don't care. But that's actually my best results in single. So, and we were coming from 3rd place in Italy.
Yeah,
So
that's really interesting.
from
That's really
national,
interesting. But
from
what was the
nation,
difference? What do you think? What did you change? Or is this
nah,
something you pretty?
actually nothing is not so changed. We put some video, we put with the lights, it helps, but the line was quite the same. We have more elements, more things that show how what they use for build the dome and everything, but some mostly 90% of the time, 80, not 90. What is in Italian championship? It changed in the VM. Many times I was 3rd, and I was the best results in VM. So it's a,
Maybe you need the push. Maybe you need this challenge because I think
yeah,
you're
but
a
also big sauna,
competing
also big
challenging guy.
sauna,
Yeah, okay.
also the big
Okay.
sauna, because with all the respect, we had 8 years in the, you see, the contemporanea panoramica sauna of
Mm.
Verona. That's why also I think Italy, uh, we have good livers, but if we had the big sauna like they have in Holland for many years,
Mm.
like they have from 2 years in Czech Republic, like they have in Poland from 2 years, I think the Italy must be, no, should be also more high level, because you have always to prepare one Aufguss that you don't have lights, you don't have video, you don't have special effect. So you're thinking one, you go to VM, you need to completely change. And waving for me, I'm happy. I was always a little bit lucky because Asmana has a good sauna. a 150 place, and Stroblov now has a good sauna. So for myself, staying in the big sauna and high, tall guy is always better, and I feel comfortable to have more audience, more spaces. I try to manage.
Mm.
So this one also, maybe it's because it changed a little bit when you go in the big one. But now we have a big sauna, so let's
I would say
go.
it. Yeah. Now
Let's go.
everything is
Finally,
prepared.
I try to.
But
I can try to the single now.
absolutely. But maybe when we're talking about the biggest one, how was the your feeling in the big sauna, single and team? Because Verona, I think especially the first day was, my feeling was hard to figure out also how many water you need and everything because it was
I
so
put
new.
60 liter. I don't care.
I know. I
Oh
counted it, but no, but how was it for you as a sauna master? Because it looks nice for guests, but how was the feeling if you
no, the
waved there?
feeling is
Is it?
good. The feeling is good because I have the lucky that I have many competition in big sauna, so it's not so different. If you stay in Buslo or if you stay in Colosseum, it's still big. But when you have the lucky to have a little bit of experience to stay in the big one, uh, the feeling was for me was good. Was good. The sauna was good. The space. Only the small corner they can do better. I'm honest. The small
Hmm.
corner to the main door that you pass from 2 meter here, other side 1 meter 20. That's okay. It's still good. But
Hmm.
if there is one thing that I can say, and of course the high of the sauna. I try to put
Hmm.
to give air in the fifth, but the sixth is impossible. Or you use big flag, as in Colosseum is the same. Colosseum, you don't even try to go up. You do your
Hmm.
Aufguss, but it's not
Hmm.
possible. But the sauna is good. I was feeling very. For me, the best is Buzlo. I can say
Yeah.
now.
Is it
Yeah,
okay?
for me, the best sauna is Buzlo, Berendonk, because I don't know, not because I win, but for me, it's really perfect.
Hmm.
Because for who is new, Colosseum and Sauna del Deserto in Verona, you can lose yourself. It's really, if you are new, too much space, too much high. Buslo,
Hmm.
it's a little bit small, but when you
Hmm.
are alone, also new guy, you don't lose yourself, in my opinion.
Okay.
Buslo for me is the best. You have the
Interesting.
podium behind to make everything what you want, create what you want, your scenography. You can stay only you. Um, you have table, you have space, you have good
Hmm.
side of the oven that you can put all the stuff you want, the towel. So for me, Boost is still the best. Still the
Okay.
best.
Interesting. And how's about Satama? Because I think next year the
Yeah,
VM is going
Satama
to
is good.
Satama.
Satama, I love it. I had 3 VM there. And Satama is the difficult one. Is
It's
the
tight, huh?
most difficult.
It's
Yeah.
narrow, it's tight. You don't have a screen. It's a long
You don't have
oven.
screen, you don't have too much space for element show. When you are the guest, you don't have the same spaces that you have in Buslo or in other Verona. So
I
this
think you have the
there
double of
it's
space in
really, and
Buslo.
now,
I think it's closely
yeah,
double of
what?
space. It's
Sorry.
it's the double of this distance between oven, I think, and the customer in
Yeah,
Buslo compared to
and
Satama. I
you
think
can
Satama is
imagine
1 meter 20 and it's around 2 meters in
too.
Buslo. And it
Yeah,
makes a lot. It
yeah.
makes a lot.
You have guests really there. You
Hmm?
cannot
It is.
miss you. It's Satama. And but this year I'm really curious the next one going on that now rules change, more points, more story, and Satama. So less scenography, no video. I can think next year it's very, very important, the part of the story, the acting. It can make
Hmm.
the difference, I think, in the next VM because
Hmm.
it's like the best sauna for us to be also a little bit back in the roots.
I mean, it shows how good you are. As I was doing the playoffs there this year for the VM, and it was a nice experience, I must say, because I like the connection to the people because you're really close. But it shows if you're good with your town and you really know what you're doing. And this coming back, what you said, I think to the roots of Aufguss. also how to use this big oven and everything to distribute the heat. And so that was my experience or my takeaway. You have to think about how you create space, where to do your tricks. Maybe also the positioning was really important for me. But I liked the sauna, I must say. It was a nice experience. Also for me, I never been waved in Buslo or something, also the big one, only in the small Kalo, but it was nice to say, honestly.
No,
With the
Satama is
contact,
for me is kind of special at the one point, because I had 3VM there. I have many friends there. Farid, especially my good brother, and it's always the best that you really the house from the participant. You are the camping really outside. That's really create the family, the Aufguss family, and
that's true.
this is for me the best atmosphere you can get it from participant. It's Satama. You walk by your house. Next to your house there is another national. In front of you there is your friend from another one. They call police for sure, because every year they call the police on us. It's always like this because they live there as well. So when you are 20, 30 people, but we know already when we are making party, when they're coming, we just look around. It's like this. Every year it's like this. Yeah, but Satama is very special. And I love Satama as also the spa.
Yep,
It's not
true.
so big. You have everything. The atmosphere, it's really one of my special place in general in the sauna. I really love to go there, not only for competition.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Also, the Traumzauber about it, the new sauna is really nice with the big tree and it's lovely.
You can make playoff there easily.
Exactly. It's for modern classic. It's maybe also perfect modern classic.
For the final, it's perfect.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Good size, good high, everything open, everything what you need. Really nice.
No. That's really.
It was also a nice experience. Also with the vibe of the tree and everything, it creates a really nice.
This is crazy
vibe.
sauna. When we went together to the Grand Aufguss Master, waving there, it's really good sauna. You say you have everything, very comfortable. You don't miss anything inside of there. You can do really a lot of for modern it's perfect, really.
I think so too. But we'll see. Are you competing in Modern Classic Cup in Italy this year? You are, because
I have it
the first time. Next week.
Not now. Next.
Okay. Cool. So would you like to share something about it, or is it still a secret?
About course,
the team? Maybe to tell the audience Modern Classic, maybe you can say something about Modern Classic, also sticking a bit to the roots back, right? That's my understanding.
Okay. I can say now that I'm sending the first step. I hope some jury will feel my feedback. It's just a feedback. For me, rules are really good, but for me, modern classic, as I born 10 years ago, is just oils and 3 songs. Stop.
Okay.
No topic that you want to give, not experience that you want to create. Nothing. For me, hello, my name is Massimo. These are the rules. These are the oil. Bam. 3 music, and that's it. And of course, I can imagine they do it also with the topic that it's not really topic like show. You cannot act.
Yeah. It's only a team. As it's like if you want to do
team.
a relaxation Aufguss or something. Yeah.
For me, if you're good Aufguss master, you don't need to say anything, and has to be not in the points, in my view, because you just go there, you put I don't know. Now I can say too fast, but impression of the Aufguss, but not to focus the people that are looking the rules that they has to do something. Because modern classic, you go there for the guest. You go there for them, only for them. You go there for making good heat, good smells, good professionality, good hygiene, and everybody has to be happy, has to be comfortable, has to be relaxed inside. So that one, I do it something because in that point, if I need to compete, I compete. I create a kind of team as well. And this is the first things. And the second things is that they are not judging waving techniques advanced, but you are allowed to do it. So
I think it have to fit. If I understand Martijn in the video correct, they're looking for transitions, especially how you can maybe go from classic to a show or special technique, and then how you can go back. And they don't want that you have, like, I think he used the example that you don't throw 3 times, but maybe one time.
But if you
fitting,
if you throw one time, you're already out of model. And you can throw it actually, because if there is a block of music and a nice comeback, and in this moment you throw it exactly on the music for the guest, is of course you get a guest. For me it was important because I can also understand that you cannot do only the 4 basic, it's boring. But for me it was important 2 things: no double towel, and also not leaving both hands from the tower. So you can passing from here, you make one pizza, coming, transition, bam, and that's okay. You pass behind, you put it out one hand, you come back, and bam. But throwing for me should be banned.
Okay.
All the throwing.
Interesting.
For me, in my point, that's just my opinion. I can imagine, transition are important. It's still on the modern, because modern classic is only basic. The modern, of course, you have also advanced. You have music, you have also advanced. But if we want to really have roots here and show there the 2 hands, no, in the throwing, if you don't have at least 1 hand, for me must be banned or penalty in that point. The rest is perfect. Oils, hygiene, professionalism. The rest is really, really amazing. But I hope they can change something, because first year is also for the VM trying. I can imagine you get better going up into the year. So, but these 2 things for me, that is my opinion of what I want to from modern classic competition. Just really easy 3 songs, music, bam, go. You are the master. You can. I think this is the only way when you can see who is really. Now I have to be attention what to say, because I'm not disrespecting anyone, but really the Aufgussmeister. We are all Aufgussmeister. All. Also, everybody has and respect for all of us that we are doing. But as I told you at the beginning of the interview, now you're born Aufgussmaster, and after 1 week you are throwing towel. And for me, I had maybe 8,000 Aufguss in my life, 9,000. The first 2,000, I only take care about the oil, the heat. And this part, I think, is very important also in this competition. But we will see. I make a team as well, because I want to, in this point, I stay on the rule. I'm not doing the diversity.
No, I think, as I would say, it's a good development that they bring this new competition. As you said, I think it's the first year, so also maybe try it. I think it's difficult because if I ask people, everyone is telling something different. What is show, what is advanced technique, and it's not really settled or defined. Also, the classic.
Nobody know what to do. Nobody know what to do.
And I think when I talked with Kim about the evaluation catalog of show, he also said they want to give some freedom, that the sauna masters are pushing the boundaries and maybe bring something new up. So maybe it needs some time, because maybe at some point you have this variation between, okay, classic, it's most for the people clear, but modern, what is modern? This is it's not
It's
defined.
also
You
two.
said maybe with the two hands, maybe it's coming. And then maybe you have a third category like show, where you say then the throwing, the two towels, the open towels, whatever. I don't know. But
Yeah,
maybe that will come in the future. We'll see. I think it's
for sure
also good to,
something is
good
gonna
to,
change.
yeah, absolutely. But as I like that they're trying. I also know from Pang that they're doing in the Nordic only Classic Cup. I'm not sure how they're doing it. I will have to
Okay.
interview some of them because they are doing. I think Anders Hagen won it this year. It's only
Ah,
Classic,
no
but I
music.
don't know how they're then competing. I think with music, yes, but I'm not sure what the categories because I could also imagine that it's getting tough if you only have 4 techniques and nothing more to compare like on a competition. And maybe also the other question is if you can advertise it, to be honest, because at the end you also want to get something out of it. That's also part, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah, of
honestly,
course.
of the game.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe you also have to look at the customers and what they want. But I like that they're showing more back to the roots. And I hope I will go
Oh,
to
this is
Germany, I
the
think, 2 weeks. And I'm really curious to see what the Sauna Master also made out of it, because I think that could be my competition maybe for the future. I'm not sure if I will be
no,
the
but
show
this
guy,
competition, I
but
have
this
many
one,
in Italy. We were 60 people, 60,
60. Wow.
4 days of 15, and really everybody who was asking me I should do it, do it. This is yourself. Doesn't matter competition. Go there, make your Aufguss, enjoy, have fun. This is really great opportunity for everybody because show it's really difficult. At one point,
It it
it's
needs also
really
more effort, or it needs more time,
yeah,
effort, light script,
it's
this. It's
difficult
more.
also to understand what really is it the show, what really jury wants, what really you create. I can make you an example. The two girls from America. Con- Congrats, girls! You were amazing. They are really crazy with that. You can see that they are working there in the world of the show,
They were working for
but
Cirque
they
du
still
Soleil, so they're
miss.
artists. Yeah,
Yeah, but they still miss how to use a sauna in a points. They are because they are new. That's the to collegate it to about the show. Show you need times. It takes times. You cannot arrive in shows and or you of course you can be one, the chosen one. That but it's so difficult. But modern, you can also start and after 1 year make a super modern because you are just yourself. You you go there, you enjoy for yourself, you greet for the people, you're professional. That's a good start, and everybody should do it. This one, but really everybody, every Aufgussmeister has to do this competition. I'm really happy that they do it. I was waiting this one for many years, many years. So really,
I'm curious. But then I wish you good luck for your competition. Where is it? Also, where is the competition in Italy? It's in
it's
different
yeah.
places, or?
Yeah. Now, for me, it's one hotel in 1 hour from my
Okay,
house in
cool.
Aufgussfusion.
Ah,
It's a
okay,
very
yeah.
small sound and very not so high sound.
What does mean small? Because I think in Germany they're doing it in the 70 people, 70 to
No,
80
no, no, no,
maximum.
no. Mine I will be, it's I think 25, 30. Very
Ah, okay,
yeah.
okay,
If I think from the photo, if I go up with my hands and with the feet as well, I will touch the
okay,
roof. So it's
okay.
also not so high sound, but it's good for modern. It's perfect. You don't need
Absolutely. I
that.
think because if you have a limitation of space, maybe the people are thinking, okay, then I will not throw it or something, because then you have to stick to maybe different techniques,
I will
because
do
that's
it
also a
hot.
part.
I will do it
For
hot for
sure.
you.
A nice heat shiver at the end.
Yeah,
Italian one, a Massimo one.
we will see.
Nice,
I go
nice.
just go there and enjoy. And what is it is it's okay. I make this for
Maybe
more for fun.
absolutely. You have so much passion also when you talk about, but also I think, and that's also normal, that you want to compete. If you go to a competition, you want to read something, maybe
Yeah,
have
that's
fun.
always.
But at the end, that's also part of the game. That's okay. I think that's also
You know,
important to
one is
say
only
that.
winning.
Yeah, it is exactly. Important is that you're staying together afterwards, have some drinks or something, and
Of course, you
this
are
is I think
mad.
the amazing.
You
Absolutely.
when you arrive out of the final, you don't win. yeah, of course, it's part of the game to be also mad, but it's also nice to accept that one, and that's it. That's
It's
the
part
most
of life,
important
of
advice
growing. Yeah.
I can say.
Then, no, that's true. That's true. So maybe to make the picture round with competition. So we have now the show we talked about. We have Modern Classic you were star. And no, you did also Gladiators this year. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if you did every
I
time
won. I
Herbal.
won in Italy this year.
Oh,
I have to do it the
you're
final in
going to the
February.
finals in
Yeah,
February to Poland.
I get 4 places the best. When not last year, because last year I didn't do it. 2 years ago I was fourth at the final.
Maybe
The
you can explain me the competition because I only was at a freestyle masters right now, but I
Okay.
never been to a gladiators event. So maybe you can share to me and the audience what is the
Yeah,
idea?
Gladiator. It's a battle of gladiators. So it's nice to feel it like you are in arena. So you are
Mhm.
fighting, and actually it's a freestyle competition. You have one round your side,
So that
second
means
round
two
the
people
other.
in one cabin. Two
Yeah, two
people in
people.
one cabin.
Left side for you the first round, right side for you the second round. It's like master freestyle,
Mhm.
and but you don't have the difference is that I don't know if it's better or worse. This is on people. You don't have like master freestyles. You get point for this, you get point for this, you get point for this. You need just to stay on the modern, classic, modern, and freestyle, the first 2 rounds,
Mhm. Mhm.
but balance. So it's also important with the music, what you did. And at the last round, it's all around. You can throw the towel on your opponent one time, try to catch it from the other
Mhm.
side. Everything has to be fair play and not so much.
Okay, and you also have the collaboration route in the
No, no,
freestyle.
no.
Not in the gladiators, but in the
Ah,
freestyle
in the
masters.
freestyle, yes.
You have also the collaboration round, right?
Collaboration, yeah.
Where you're collaborating together and where you're doing
This is can
something to.
be the collaboration is a weapon with two sides. You can go really good if you feel if you had good empathy with your
Mhm.
uh,
The buddy or your
yeah,
teammate, yeah.
and can be very worse if you don't have it because you
Yeah.
lost a lot of points in that
Mhm.
part.
Mhm.
And the last
But
round, it's a very freestyle battle. I think the difference from the Battle Gladiator and the Master Freestyle that in still in freestyle you have always to think. It was my experience. Maybe I
okay,
do it. I'm not God, so maybe I take it in the bad way. For me, Battle Gladiator, I feel more free to do what I want.
okay,
I feel that you have to do it. The other, you still in your mind have the points. That was for me maybe problem as well because you know that you have to close the towel and after closing, throwing. And this is, I mean, I don't remember if it's one maximum 2 points. So you have these small categories that you still have to think it. The other is
okay.
more improvisation. I make an example.
Mhm.
First round, you heard from the other side, "Wah!" So you have to respond
Yep, yep.
because the goal there is who is the best, who is
Mhm.
of course the technique, but who is also the sauna wants like in the arena, hop on hop. And
Yeah,
so you have to more feel in the moment has to be ready because the other you can prepare something in the it's more schedule. You have idea, okay, my song I try to get these points, other
mhm.
song I try to get these other points, for last round I will try to do this and this and this. The other it's more in the moment and I feel
Okay.
more free. I love both
Mhm.
they're in some way good all both. In one I feel more and I love to it's my character a little bit to we are gladiators, so let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also nice that I like uh, and yeah, it's it's quite simple at the end. And you have the jury. You can go to extra round if the jury they're not clear who is gonna win. And
But then you do a fourth round, so you have 3 rounds.
no, you
The
have three
first round,
rounds,
yeah.
and the jury go outside for 1 minute.
Okay.
They come inside and they say you, or like this that you go to extra round. The other is more calculating the points, more all scheduled. The other, they just talk for me, Massimo, for you, Mattias, for you, Massimo, for you, Mattias. Okay,
Okay.
two extra round. You
Okay.
take the ball and you go 1 round more. So
Okay.
it's more also for the jury in the moment. And I can say from when I was sitting, 8 of 10 times you see who is best, who is the best master in the
Mm.
two. Sometimes it's really close.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's
Okay.
really, really close and you need it. But it's more your impression. You have to be expert.
Mhm.
I think you have to be expert. You as a jury, uh, you cannot try to discuss something with the other, have a conversation, what
Mhm.
you think. That is also in one point. The other, for me, it's you have to very stay concentrated, but most of the time you see Matthias is better than Massimo in this battle. Okay, Mattia won.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they are
Gotcha.
both good.
Gotcha.
But we have thinking now Aufguss Fusion as a new competition. We are thinking about 2 years. We are trying to create it that can works, but I won't say more.
Okay, now you make me and everyone curious. Only one question, because we came to Aufgussfusion, because that's something where I have some questions about. But for the Battles of Gladiators, so you have 3 rounds. You bring a song, the other side brings a song, and the
Yes,
third
and
song
last
comes
round
from the
from
is
the
random from the
organization. Yes,
organization,
also the
and the
extra
fourth
round.
the
Also
extra
the
round the same. Okay,
say if necessary, also the extra round. It's decided by organization, and they
makes sense.
always
Makes sense.
crazy music in the how can I say epic way,
Mhm.
more gladiator way. You can send whatever you want. You can send Shakira. I had a battle with
Okay,
Shakira. My opponent put it in the Colosseum. So you dress it
okay.
like a gladiator and you waving Shakira. So that's also the
That's a
but
nice picture. That's a
yeah,
nice picture to imagine. Okay.
when the song was nah
But it's
when
also
the
confusing. I was seeing like this year was for me nice at freestyle when Robert Sidek and Francesco Sava competing, and Robert has this operetta music in the last round, and
yeah
Francesco, what the fuck is going on here? What should I do with this music?
and Robert with the opera, my
Also
brother.
his amazing guy, yeah, amazing, yeah, so cool. So, but you started saying Aufguss Fusion. So, what is Aufguss Fusion? I know it, but the audience is curious about. Tell us more.
Aufguss Fusion born 2021 from me and Simone. We were working as Mana, and we was just share, make the opportunity the people to grow it. And so our just was an idea. We create the Instagram page. We make a logo. Facebook was not so at the beginning. We didn't really take in a serious way. Oh, we want to do this very hard. It was nice. We were both this way to do it. We want to give our experience to other people, and mostly we do it for the community because we want really keep the people growing, catch more people, inspire people, try to as the people they did it with us at the beginning, we want to do it with them, with the future. And so 2021 was like this, but we had a big problem soon. 2022, when we won the Weltmeisterschaft, our company say, you are working with me, for me, you cannot do anything else. And so
Oh,
we stay 1 year maybe 1.5 from after winning the 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 VM, and we lost a lot of opportunities. Sorry, guys, if you call us, but we didn't come, but we really cannot. Also, when you win VM, everybody wants you in in the spa,
Yeah,
wants you to
yeah.
travel. And for us, it was a big problem also this one because the company, we received a mail, mm, close Aufgussfusion, you're working here, something like this. So at the, we just block, we freeze everything because
Mhm.
we are we were good in the work. We respect our chef. So for us it was okay, sad, but we will do it. We don't want to lose our job, our passion, and so the things freeze. And until it was for still Simone and me to new step in our life. So Simone leave as Mana, I leave as Mana to coming to Michaela and South Tyrol. So at this point we say, okay, now we can do it, and we had the idea to to ask Claudio if he wants to join us because I
Mhm.
think Claudio it's one of the most uh, one of the guy that has most competence in the Aufguss, really. It's not because he's my friend or he's with me, but when he's speaking, also how he's speaking, his charisma, and he know very a lot. He study very a lot on the Aufguss. And so Claudio fortunately say, yeah, why not, guys? So we begin three, and from that we start working. We were not at the point um, school of ISA because you need to have the association that approve you. And so we wait.
Maybe ISA is the International
Yeah,
Association
ISA
for
Associazione.
sauna, only for the
Yeah,
people that don't know. So
yeah,
they are
ISA
having
is
like, it's like Deutsche Saunabund in Germany,
yeah,
something like, or
exactly,
it's comparable. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. It's the same. So they organize championship. They organize everything. They have a very amazing all the guy team creating. They are really from a lot of, I think, 10, 15 years, really doing all the best for the Afros in Italy. They really, they are really, and we want to support this one. So we make a kind of request. We are asking where we can join, where we can be approved at school. And after the meeting of all the association, we get school officially, and there was a big news. And so now we actually are mm, approved school from ISA. And so when we had the course, we can make the course approved from ISA. When we do the basic course, that is the roots, we using ISA paper, ISA method. So you have to do 40 hours, you have 22 hours theory, 18 practice. You have to do 10 half course with the tutor approved by ISA. You have the exam theory, you have the practice exam. So it's a very, I think ISA is a very, very good training to begin Aufgussmeister. And when you finish,
Mhm.
you are Aufgussmeister certified by the association. So you can go every sauna in Italy, and you have a name that if if ISA is coming, for sure you get high level of professionality, high
Mhm.
level of Aufguss. So we are really happy that we can follow them in them method and everything. And so this is for the basic, and for the rest, we we want just to share. When we are us three, Claudio is more for oils, herbs. She won the Herba Cup in Italy, arrived third in the world in Herba Cup. So, as I told you before, it really study a lot, and maybe me and Simone, we are more on the technique, more on the Aufguss show, uh, the Aufgussers now, because Claudio won the Weltmeisterschaft also in 2017. So he was more on the old show. So Claudio, he was really one of the first that understand immediately what they want from the show. So he won 3 times the Italian championship in a row. He one time the VM, one time it was 5 on VM. So I think I'm happy to stay with them. Really proud because we're a good team. We are friends in the point. The first, we are really friends. We don't fight each other. We collaborate. We try to make all the best for the people. We invite our friends to bring some high level also. And now we have a course with Robert and Liska and Lukas. And we have course with Barbara only for the women. So we try to have the best quality. We try to give it
Mm,
for the people, and that's why we do it, because we all work. We are all happy in our work. For us, it's just sharing and try to help the the wellness world, the Aufguss world, to grow it. And in Italy, you
mm,
can do it. We try. We have 6 schools, not only us in Italy. So all the association, all the school, they are really going in the good direction. And we hope maybe in 10 years now, as I think it's 700
it's a
association
lot.
people, but maybe in 10 years we are 3,000. So slowly growing.
I think for you it's maybe slowly, but from outside I like it. I talked to a lot of guys there, and I like the concept also to keep the quality high. And I think this is a really important part to learn the traditional ones. I hear that if you do your practical Aufguss, if you do anything instead of classic, you are out. You
Yeah,
lose.
the exam
And and
you can for basics.
but this is something nice also to what means push the people maybe to the classic and to the roots. And this is, as you said, I mean, Robert gave me also the advice, Heinefetter, today to do only classic for 1 year. I think I did classic for 9 months or close to
Yeah, that's
something,
perfect.
and it really paid off. I was sometimes a bit pissed because it's getting boring, and then you get, oh, why? And this is really not at this point. And at one point you understand what they mean, because at the first time when he showed me parachute or something, he said, yeah, give me 2 weeks or something. No, it's not. It's more than 2 weeks, and it
No,
needs time to understand why. Because if you see in it, it looks easy. If you have to do it also in a bigger cabin and with multiple times and everything, it's getting exhausted. You have to use the cabin, the space of it. It's so many factors coming up when you're trying it then. And then I understood why it needs more time. So I can really agree from my personal experience. And now what I would say, I could easier add the show or the other techniques, because I have a base understanding of where are
that's
transition points, where's the towel going, why it's going there. And I think that I would say it's helping me a lot to maybe now make quicker steps. But the first year was,
yeah,
I
but
have to stick on it.
you did it. That's we come back at the beginning of the interview. Um, you did it, but if we take 100 new Aufgussmeister, maybe 2 of 100 do it. The other after 1 month, they are on Instagram. Boom, 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 boom,
But
boom,
it's
boom,
pushing.
boom.
Instagram is pushing. It's not helping on this point. It's helping to show and make it public. I think that's
Yeah,
this
this is
point.
for
It's
sure.
really important, but
For the
it's
popular of the
really,
Aufguss, it's really
but it's important to have guys like you or AufgussRoots or somewhere else in the world who's doing that to stick to the roots and explain also the background, because that you didn't get from an Insta reel. This is
no,
something you
we
didn't
live
get
it.
the understanding how you can use the oven, how you can distribute the air, where's the air coming from, think about it and something. And this you couldn't see, but I think it's a two-way. I think it's two-way that you need both, especially nowadays to to catch the people. Maybe for me, Instagram is to catch the people, and then you have to bring them to good guys like you or Robert or something to show the
Yeah,
basics
yeah,
and everything. And this connection, I think this is
can work.
successful or can work. Yeah. But really nice. And I think you have also collaborations with towels, or I'm not sure. I think with AufgussRoots, with SaunaSkillers.
Yeah, we
Maybe you
have
can explain what are you
yes.
doing also with Aufgussfusion there?
Simply, we love both towel. We really love. I'm reusing the magic towel from 4 years, and for me, it's a very good towel. And so with Robert, we create. We are really good friend with Claudio as well, and we hope also as well to make some future courses with him. Start to create something also with Robert about training, but I think it will happen. And about the towers, we just want to have towers for the people that we believe in the towers. Uh, so the roots for first we use them for 4 years. So we asked Robert to please we can try to bring this tower to Italy, and because we believe it, we love it, and sure he was really of course guys we do it. So we basically put with the permission of Robert our logo just for also our school to go a little bit with the brand. And so when we have a course, we have the towel, we show it people, they try it. So if they want to buy it, we have it colors, so we have everything the people wants. And from the other side, the SaunaSkillers, this one, with Robert Zidek, we're really, it's one of my best brothers in the sound. I know him from 2017. We always been almost in the same VM, um, where we get the friendship. We really close. We feel each other always, also for normal life, not only for Aufguss. And so, and he has this towel from 2021. His towels and his hand are special when you see the SaunaSkillers. And so I was waiting from I think 2, 3 years. Hey Robert, what towel is this? Yeah, Massimo, we're coming, we're coming. So we wait, and when they finally arrive, I had the, the lucky that he wants to give me the exclusivity of the Italy. So uh, if the people wants from Italy, we also do the same. We put our logo, but we do the same with roots. And I can say it's a new generation of tower. Can, and it's depends always still on you. You want heavy towel, you want medium towel, you want light towel. It also depends on what the people want, but we want to bring good quality in
Mhm.
for everybody. So you
And
like roots?
the grip is also a bit different, right? The
Yeah,
size of the grip, the
the
grip
grip is
size.
it's high, it's large in the skillets, and the roots
Hmm.
it's small. But it depends really. For me
Absolutely.
personally, I use both. In my Aufguss, I use both. I use when I want to do some, I use this. When I want to do that, I use
Mhm.
I don't use only one, so only the other. I really mix all the all the two towers. But for me, they are the best towers now that you can find it. One it's new, one it's old, but very not old, but affirmed. I can say, or maybe I don't know if it's the good word. Yeah, it's a tower that everybody knows, and it's super. And the other is new, so who wants? You want this? Okay, we always explain to the people this towel you can use mostly if you like do like this. The other you use mostly if you prefer to have this part because they are technically also different to use it.
Mhm.
It's like use it different elements from two different company, but they are the same. But one maybe you put it on from here, and the other you put it on
Mhm.
from down. So you have just to explain to the people and let the people decide what they. But we know that they are very good both. So for that we
No,
have.
I think you nailed it from the explanation. I think it was really, really nice to understand. So thanks for that. Really cool. So this is Aufgussfusion. Is there anything more? Also, it sounds it will not make it small. Is there anything what Aufgussfusion you want to create? Also, I heard about the competition you're thinking about, so I'm really
Yeah,
curious.
yeah, we have
You
this competition. Yeah, I
you
can
don't want to
say
share
only
anything?
no, because no, I can say that this competition is hard to organize because, but this
What do you need?
competition,
What do you
yeah,
need?
because it's not very easy to also organize the place where the time you need. It's not very common, but we think if one day we really close the idea, there you can see really who is the best Aufgussmeister
Okay,
in general,
okay,
not in show, not in this, but in you can see really not too much preparation. You have to be yourself, and there you can see really he is the best. Mm.
okay.
At the
Now
end
I'm
of the
curious.
end of the day, I
So,
will tell you something in private,
yeah,
but here
yeah.
it's too
I
dangerous.
got, I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm curious. Okay,
We try
cool.
to our idea is to create it and also go to BM because we think it's really good idea if they want to do it now. Leave the time to the classic to the and but in the future maybe couple of years to try to make a step forward with this one.
Sounds nice. I like the passion and also that you're driving things forward also with Aufguss Fusion. I was talking with Claudia a lot on the VM. That's so nice also Simone to talk with you. And you're really doing a lot for the scene, I would say, or for the branch of sauna world.
Yeah, we are
That's
doing
really
this
nice. And
professionally.
yeah,
We do
but
this
this is
professionally.
so lovely, and you could feel that. Also, what I can share at the Italian Championship, it was such a nice atmosphere. All the people from
Yeah.
Asia, everyone, it was like a family. And for me, it was the first time there, and the most of people I met the first time. And then in Aqua Dance, I saw them, all of them back, and it was really like treating like family. I mean, the president gave me this shirt, so come on, this is like an honor for me to wear
Shout
it
out
now.
to Renato.
So, so that's really cool. So please continue. And when we're talking so much about Italy, what's about the flag in the background? Because I know, but
This
maybe you
is
would like to share to the audience
yeah,
what's
you
without
know,
this.
it is about this VM. We had to bring one of us has to bring the national to the day one to the drawing day. They make like a presentation of the sauna, and Simone in the group of Italy, he say he should do Massimo. Mm, Everybody say okay, so I was bringing the flag inside, and for me it was a very special moment. Difficult to describe because I'm really proud to be Italian. Maybe it's stupid to say, but
No,
I really
no.
love my play, my country, and everything. So it was like honor in some points, and so I decide why not take as much as I can sign for all participants or my friends there. For sure, I'm sorry, guys, that I don't get everybody. I was working for 5 days. Oh, please, oh, please. So I get a lot. I think I have a lot inside live situation. So
Looks.
now this is my I won't bring anymore because now it's for is if next year there is I won't do it because the next has to do it is perfect. And was also idea, sometimes I need to stop it with competition. So can be next year, can be then 2 years. But sometimes when you arrive, it's good to go forward also and maybe go to jury in the future. I would like to do it. So in case I have a good things that I can keep of my life and remember what I did, the passion I made it, and the stress I had it as well to do all this, but we will see what the future has for me. But either way, I would be happy
You will
always.
manage it for sure. Doesn't matter what will come. So give you some time. And as you said, if the time is right to stop, you will feel it and then you will
Yeah,
maybe switch or something. I hope you will switch to jury because I think it's really good. And I know the jury needs more members in the future because more competition needs more jury members and more countries, more traveling and everything. So it's also, I think, a challenge for them. And I think with your experience and everything, why not?
yeah. When I'm completely sure, I will try to do it because, but I have to feel in myself as well that this is the moment. I don't
Absolutely.
want to. I
Absolutely. I
don't
think
want to be forced.
you will feel it.
When
If it
yeah,
comes to that, I think it will. And you say we will wake up maybe one day and say, okay, it's maybe time to leave to somewhere, something else or something.
yeah, I will do it with happy in my face always. So
Absolutely. That's what I'm loving. Really, the passion you have, or also the Italian passion and that you're doing with your heart. That's amazing.
yeah,
That's really
really, we
special.
did it.
So yeah,
Really,
you did it always. And that's make it so unique. So it's not for you. I'm going there because I have to do it because you love to do it.
yeah,
And this
for sure.
is
Otherwise, you cannot do 9,000 Aufguss in 10 years if you don't
maybe
love it.
it's true. Maybe it's true.
It's also,
Yeah, it depends if you get so good money. So maybe, but okay.
yeah, okay. Give me more 1 million euro per year. I will
Exactly.
do 10,000.
Really cool. Is there anything you would like to add or to talk about or something? Because I am with my things, what I have in mind, done. Let's say it like that. Is there anything I missed or something you would like to share?
Actually, I think we speak a lot. I want to congratulate you about your work because this is also very important for our community, for the world of the Aufguss, step by step. But you are doing really great thing for everybody of us, really. So this one,
You
it's
doing it. I only inviting people like you and you're
yeah,
talking
but
about.
you know, the time you give to the people, the work is behind. I can imagine how much is it, and so you keep it because it's really amazing. And
Thanks so
what to
much.
say for the rest, enjoy the sauna, make your heart in the sauna, uh, be patient for the guest. No guest, no sauna, no Aufguss, not you. So I want
That's
to
true.
give this message because still to keep in the mind. And if something is, this one is for competition people that I live on myself. Uh, you will lose a lot of times, but keep it
Cool.
because
Yeah, got it. That's a nice one. Maybe because I have always one last question, but maybe you still said it. But think about you have a sauna, or like in Buslu, and you can decide what message you will put on the screen, and every costume, or every sauna master, every people went into the sauna can read it. And which message would you like to spread to the sauna world?
okay, this is. I need to think a little bit.
Sure, take your
The
time.
message. Uh, you mean one
A
topic
phrase,
or
no, a
a
phrase
phrase?
like, or like a recommendation, like stick to the classics. I don't know, or like keep going, or
For me, what can be the phrase? Let me think. To the guest and to the master together.
as to everyone, as to the whole sauna community, everyone that camps in your cabin see what's written there, and it's
What
from
can I
Massimo
say?
Gelli.
Keep the passion up. Keep the heat in your heart in the sauna. Keep the energy. Keep the peace. Keep the good things. When we are going to sauna, we need good things. We're amazing world, small getting bigger, but really I can say keep the passion and the love up. I can say this one.
Amazing. That's a really nice phrase for the end. So, Massimo, I have to say thank you so much for your time. I know it's also a long day for you.
Yeah,
It's
but
always a pleasure to see you. I hope we see us soon in
of course.
person again. And I wish you good luck for the Modern Classic next
Thank
year.
you.
I'm excited what you will create for the show for next year as well. Maybe you see us at the freestyle because I wanted to at the Gladiators because I wanted to
I'll
try
be
maybe
there.
to yeah, sure, you have to in the finals.
If my
And yeah,
knee doesn't destroy me until February, I'll be there. So
take care. Take care.
of
You
course.
know, we're getting all older, so the body needs a bit more time to rest sometimes and to heal. So take care about that. And yeah, thanks for this amazing episode and thanks for everything that you were sharing. Amazing. And I think the audience will love it.
No,
Love it.
thank you to you. Thank you to you really for inviting me. It was really pleasure. I do it with all my open heart.
You do. You do. And everyone will hear that at this episode.
I
So
hope
thanks
so.
so much, Masi. I wish you
Thank
a
you,
wonderful
Matthias.
evening.
Thank you.
And yeah, amazing. You've been listening to Steam and Soul, where the heat lingers and the stories stay with you. Until next time, stay steamy, stay soulful.